Yes, everybody, thank you for tuning in. My name is Stephen Howson. This is Transfer Review, and this weekend we're going to be looking at some names that might not even be Pogba and Sancho. I don't know what the fucking hell happened. Right then, the first one that we've got is Raul Jimenez of Wolves. His dad's been talking, and it's also in the Times as well. I think this is quite well sourced. His father is quoted by Mexican outlet Medio Tiempo, and they're saying that Raul has always said that the interest is something that is very cool. He's happy with his current, this is talking about United interest. He's happy in his current team, hopefully getting into Champions League positions and playing the Europa for right now. Always for him. All of it's very gratifying. It's very cool to hear those comments. The Times did initially report the interest. Now they're following up on this, talking about him being flattered by United's interest. In terms of like what sort of centre forward he is, I can see him fitting that. I mean, I have some issues with him. I don't think he's the greatest. I've said this for a little bit of time. He's doing his best to fucking prove me wrong, the slag. But I can see why Solskjaer would want him. He is more of a direct, old-school target man, number 9 that we generally don't have at the club, especially if we don't keep hold of Igalo. Is he that Haaland level? No. Even some of the other players that we've been linked to, I'm not sure he's quite on that sort of level. So, I mean, he's certainly not on Werner's level, although I don't really think Werner is that target man either, to be honest. I'm going to have to say, he's talking about the interest. I feel sometimes that interest doesn't get spoken about as being very flattering if it's real. Do you know what I mean? I think that they panic and try and distance themselves from a little bit if it's real. So I'm going to say, give this one I don't think it's utterly bollocks. He definitely fits the sort of mould of the player that United might be looking to sign. So I'm not going to say it's complete bollocks, but he's not getting any more than a 3 out of 10. Number 2, we got Adama Traore. This is a guy that says that he doesn't do weights. Are you fucking kidding me? 4 goals, 7 assists. This is coming from Le Tensport and The Express, and they're saying, according to our information, United, Liverpool and City, what a coincidence, are already well positioned on the Traore file. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? What does well positioned on the Traore file mean? Does it mean that we're in for him? Does it mean we're not in for him? Does it mean that we're on his file, he's on our file? The fucking hell is that supposed to mean? I think it'd be prudent for United to have multiple options in the area that we're going for Sancho, undoubtedly, and I think he's Premier League proven. I think he's actually improving at a really good rate where a move to a big club is coming. And again, I think he'd do well at Manchester United. Are we about to see Wolves get picked apart? I think we probably fucking are, aren't we? If we're being honest with ourselves. What am I giving this at the moment? I think he's definitely got to be underneath Sancho, and I would also think a way underneath Sancho as well. So I'm going to say 3 out of 10 as well. Next up, this one's bollocks. Say straight away, Lautaro Martinez. United are going to hijack Barcelona's move for Lautaro Martinez. Are we? Really? How's that going to work then? So United are going to hijack the move because Barcelona first have to sell to raise funds to buy the Argentine, by selling at least one player due to their own financial issues, and that United plan to take advantage of that situation by offering a big money contract first. Boom. There you go. Someone that we're not really even interested in necessarily, someone that we don't even know, someone that we've not even been linked to, but someone else was going to sign him, so United can just go in and offer loads of money. Fuck out of here. 0 out of 10. Next up, then, we got Kalidou Koulibaly. This is in the Express as well. Soz. So here's what they're saying. Man United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer could be about to sign his very own Jaap Stam. Don't know why this is all in quotes. Joe wrote the notes. News this morning suggests that Ed Woodward has now got a clear path to signing the Senegal international, with Paris Saint-Germain no longer interested. Concerns over a possible price as rumours that Napoli want 90 million. This comes back from last week where they was talking potentially wanting like 60 million. So they're making it up as they fucking go along. Ultimately, Koulibaly is mint. And if we had a back two of Koulibaly and Harry Maguire with the likes of Lindelof playing third wheel and the likes of Ted Mengi, Deshaun Bernard, Axel Tuanzebe being the backups, and maybe even keep hold of Bay or Phil Jones as well. One of them, not both of them. And definitely, this is me assuming Rojo's just well gone. That's a hell of a strong back line, providing everyone can stay fit. A hell of a strong back line. Love to see Koulibaly in a United shirt. I think he'd become a cult hero. I think he's different enough from Harry Maguire that they'd really start to complement each other. And I also think they're both big and scary enough that they'd provide a seriously formidable backline. And that is what Manchester United could do with him, because then we can attack with wanton freedom. I've got all American in me then. Yeah, anyway. On the other end of the pitch, because you've got two absolute fucking monsters behind you. That's what we need. Koulibaly fits the bill. Now, centre-back for me isn't a priority signing this summer. No way whatsoever. There's midfield. You know my preferences for Niguez and for Jadon Sancho on the right. Again, that would be my preference as well. Koulibaly, though, I tell you what, if ever we was going to just fucking make Steve the happiest man ever... Oh, I'm watching Freiburg and Bremen here, and Freiburg just had a fucking rate chance that they've just pulled wide. Not beds. Yeah, if ever there was an opportunity to get Koulibaly in and bring him in alongside, he should have hit the target. If it's a target, it's fucking 1-0 Freiburg. Obviously, I'm supporting Bremen. Been my fucking team for about 7 days now. Don't you dare question my loyalty. If there's any chance whatsoever to get Koulibaly, love it. Don't think there's anything in it at the moment, though. Although, I want to give it a 4. Because I don't want to give another fucking 3 on the bounce. It's free, innit? It's another 3. Fucking hell. That was it for the ins. There's only one out that we need to talk about, and that is Michael Smalling, a.k.a. Chris Smalling, a.k.a. Smallingster. So this is in Corriere dello Sport, and they're saying that Smalling would be happy to stay in Italy. I fucking bet he would. Looks like a good player in Italy. And has reiterated it to Roma manager Paulo Fonseca over the last few days. I don't know if United would let him go cheaply. I'm sure on the back of the season he's had that there's a decent fee. There's also talk that Atletico Madrid might be in the mixer for him as well. So it looks like there might not be any shortage of suitors for Chris Smalling. But I definitely don't expect him to be coming back to United, and I definitely don't expect to see him in a United shirt ever again, to be honest with you. But I have been wrong in the past. I'm sure I'll be wrong in the fucking future. That was the ins. That was the outs. This is me saying fucking laters. Buy these hats. The link is in the description. Honestly, there's fucking loads of them. There's the all black one as well without even the logo. But how cool does this one look? It's fucking smart, isn't it? There's charcoal ones, grey ones, red ones, which are pretty smart, black ones, and there's also t-shirts like this, which are fly as fuck. All of the link in the description. Go check them out. Support the channel. We're going to have some news very soon on what's going on with Stretford Paddock FC, and you can follow all the socials for that as well. It's Paddock FC on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the lot. So go check it out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.